we'll talk about long condor strategy using calls in this video. Now a long condor is similar to a long butterfly strategy. The only difference is that in butterfly we are selling two options at the middle strike price, but in condor the two options which we are selling are at separate strike prices. So the maximum profit from a condor may be low as compared to a butterfly strategy. However, a condor strategy has a high probability of making money. Why? Because of the wider profit range. The range actually increases in a condor as compared to a butterfly. So now the next question that arises is, when do we initiate a long condor? A long call condor spread will be initiated when we expect the underlying assets to trade in a very narrow range, as the strategy is benefiting from again the time decay factor. And how do we construct a long call condor? A long condor spread with calls is a four-part strategy. It's a four-legged strategy that is created by buying one call at the lower strike price, selling one call with a higher strike price, selling another call with even higher strike price, and then buying one more call with the even higher strike price. All the calls should have the same expiry date and the strike prices should again be equidistant. So we will understand this clearly with the help of an example. Let's assume Nifty futures is trading at 10,343 and we have different strike prices from 10,200 to 10,500 listed here with the prevailing call premiums and put premiums. So the strategy involves buying a call option in the money, then selling a call option at the money, then selling another call which is out of the money slightly, and then buying a higher out of the money call option. So let's look at an example over here. We've chosen 10,200 call option to buy, that is in the money, by paying a premium of 155. Then the highest out of the money call option we buy, which we choose at 10,500 as a strike price, by paying a premium of 17 rupees. We sell 10,300 call option which is at the money by receiving a premium of 89, and simultaneously we sell 10,400 call option which is slightly higher by receiving a premium of 43. So if we add up all of these, we can see that the net premium outflow of this strategy will be 40 rupees. Let's have a look at the different payoff of the strategy, the different legs of the strategy, how they behave. So at 10,000, if the price is below 10,000, we see that the all call options lapse and the total PL is minus 40, a loss of 40 rupees. And this remains fixed till 10,200, because below 10,200 all the call option gets lapsed. At 10,240, 10,200 call option is going to get exercised and will have a positive intrinsic value. The rest of the call options will lapse. Hence, the total profit and loss from this strategy is zero. So we break even at 10,240. This is the lower break even point of the strategy. At 10,300 or 10,400, since 10,200 call option and 10,300 call option will get exercised, what we see is we gain a profit of 60 rupees. So if the price of the underlying remains between 10,300 and 10,400, the middle strike prices, we see that we tend to earn the maximum profit from this strategy. Now above at 10,460 we again see 10,200 call gets exercised, 10,500 call lapse, 10,300 and 10,400 both the call gets exercised. So this is again when we calculate we get the break-even point from this strategy. So this is the higher break-even point of the strategy. And above 10,500 again, since all the call gets exercised and have a positive intrinsic value, the net payoff will be minus 40. That is the net premium outflow, which is the maximum loss arising from this strategy. So we know that the maximum profit from this strategy would be the spread 100 rupees minus the net premium outflow, which is 60 rupees of this strategy, which is achieved when the prices remain between the middle strike prices. We can clearly see the payoff diagram over here of a condor. So we must make sure that the market is range bound for this strategy to make profit, and all the strike prices should be equidistant. So we can see that the maximum profit is equal to the difference between the strike prices less the net cost of position, and this profit is realized if the stock price is between the middle strike price at the expiry. So in our example, the difference between the strike prices is 100 and the net cost or the net premium paid for the strategy is 40 rupees. So the maximum profit which we can have from this strategy is 100 minus 40, which is equal to 60 rupees. Maximum risk or the loss which we can have from this strategy is the net premium outflow. Now, when does the maximum loss occur? There are two possible outcomes in which a loss of this amount is incurred by us. If the stock price is below the lowest strike price at expiry, then all the calls lapse and expire worthless, and the full cost of the strategy, that is 40 rupees, is lost. Also, if the stock price is above the highest strike price at expiry, then all calls are in the money and the condor spread position will have a net value of 0 at expiry. As a result, again the full cost of the position, that is the net premium which is paid, is lost again. So the market needs to be range bound and not volatile for us to make profit. If the market is volatile, this strategy will give us loss. Now let's talk about the break-even of this strategy. There are again two break-even points. The lower break-even point arises when the stock price equals to the lower strike price plus the net premium outflow, which is 10,200 plus 40 rupees, which is equal to 10,240. And the upper break-even point is when the stock price is equal to the highest strike price minus the net premium outflow, which is 10,500 minus 40, which is 10,460. So we can conclude that a long condor spread with calls is the strategy we do when we forecast the underlying is going to be range and the maximum profit will be when the underlying is in between the middle strike prices of the spread. The long condor spread profit from the time decay, and unlike short straddle and short strangle, the potential risk of the long condor spread is limited. Long condor spreads are very sensitive to the changes in volatility. Long condor spread with calls will have a negative vega. This means that the price of a long condor spread falls when the volatility rises and the spread will lose money. And when volatility falls, the price of this spread rises and the spread starts making money. Therefore, it should be purchased when the volatility is high and it is forecasted to decline in the coming future. Thank you.